Until this day, I always get confused about science.
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes I'll spend a lot of time doing science homework or doing science experiments, and things don't go the way you want them to go.
You don't get the answers you think you should get, and those can be really hard times when you're like, oh my God, why am I a scientist? This is so difficult.
I remember being younger, and when I would get frustrated or confused, I would just think, maybe I'm stupid, maybe it's just me.
I started my research project here at San Francisco State when I was an undergrad. I was getting my bachelor's, and it was really easy for me at that point because I had my mentors in the lab. And I would get frustrated sometimes, but I would just go and ask for help, and they would help me, and it was great. But when I became a master's student, then it was a completely different ball game, because now when I would get stuck, I had to figure it out. And it was really, really hard, but that was the fun part about it, because I learned more from my mistakes than from things that I did really well in lab.
Science can be very challenging to comprehend because it's not like you can hold a particular molecule in your hand and figure out how it reacts. You know, it's tangible, but not always, and that's what's very frustrating.
And as I got older and I started to talk to other people, I realized that that's part of the learning process, and everyone goes through that.
And it's kind of like a puzzle where, you always, have to figure out what's going on, but then finally at the end, when you figure it out or it works, it's just like the best thing in the world.
If you practice and you find people that can help you, getting past those times that are confusing or frustrating leave you with a real sense of achievement.
And that's what science is about. You do a lot of troubleshooting. Not everything works out the first time. And that's also, I guess, something that I do like about science, the troubleshooting, because you learn by doing it.
When I was in 8th grade, the extent of my physical science, like the physics and the chemistry basis in 8th grade, was learned through Bill Nye the Science Guy videos, and my teacher didn't really engage me, and we got quizzed based on taking notes from the videos, and I don't think that was a strong foundation. So when I was in high school and I took chemistry, I was completely intimidated, and I was, encountering all these difficult problems, and these are with kids that were not people of color and from more rich backgrounds. And I got like my first D on a progress report card in that chemistry class, and it was really hard.